I've had a YouTube channel for over a decade where I almost exclusively do Let's Play style video game content, and I don't have a Minecraft series. I never made a Minecraft series. I just actually checked. I emailed YouTube. I'm like, I need you to look into this for me. And it took them like 6 months. It's like, can you tell me whether or not I am actually the last YouTube Let's Player that has not done a Minecraft series yet? And they emailed me back and they said, we have no idea who you are. So here we go. This is Minecraft, the 1.18 part 2 update just dropped today. And I played around with it for a few hours and I dug deep enough to find Deep Slate. And I'm like, yeah, we have to, we should record this for YouTube. And I'm going to name my world the Ultimate Tree. Trees are cool, right? I play on hardcore. I've been playing on hardcore for years and years, and pretty much every time a new update comes out, I'll get back into Minecraft for a little while. Play a hardcore run, usually die hilariously, but usually I just play until I beat the dragon, then I fly around for a while, and then I kind of move on to the next game. It's a very comfort food kind of game. Minecraft is my game to plug in and play while listening to an audiobook, or I guess we really don't need to watch this loading screen, though, do we? Do we have a jungle start? Oh, that is ominous. This is like notoriously one of the hardest biomes to start the game in. Yeah, we're up in a jungle tree to begin with. Alright, so we can see like 2 blocks in any direction. I guess the first thing I'll do... The lag is going to be a little spiky and it's going to be a little choppy until the whole thing loads in. But let's see if we can... Okay, you can just punch cocoa beans. That's fine. I thought maybe you needed a tool to take cocoa beans out of a tree. I guess not. I really don't want to do a jungle start. I don't want to live in a jungle. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to grab some wood and then leave this jungle, if at all possible. We're going to have to find the origin again later on in the playthrough, but jungles are just very, very dangerous. They get very dark and a lot of monsters spawn in. So what I'm going to do instead... Like, usually I like to mark my origin, mark my spawn block, but, like, I wouldn't even be able to mark this section with anything that I'd be able to find later. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop these logs, turn them into wood, make a quick crafting table. We'll just get my wooden tools up and running, and I'm going to make a boat. Seems good. We'll get an axe going. And a pickaxe, and then we will try to vacate this jungle, if at all possible. Okay, I'm going to just kind of skirt the coastline looking for sheep. No, belay that. I'm going to hop out of this boat and harvest this sugarcane. I will get to a point, hopefully, where my 35-year-old's computer has a little bit less difficulty rendering Minecraft. Oh, I kind of want to stop and grab this coal, too. I'm going to do that. We're going to take this coal first and foremost. I guess my short-term goal is just to kind of get a base up and running. Just a starter base. Somewhere I can lay my head and eventually fill up all the walls with chests filled with things I've taken out of the world. Because some people play Minecraft to build things, you know? Some people play Minecraft for, like, the challenge. Some people... I play Minecraft to turn it into a spreadsheet. My ideal Minecraft world is a perfectly flat, evenly lit room lined with boxes that are all labeled that contain all of the blocks and objects and items and monster pieces that the world generated with. So this is not the series to watch if you want to see big crazy builds. This is not the series to watch if you want to see, like, what's new in the weird mod scene. This is the series to watch if you want to watch a man conservatively and painstakingly reduce a Minecraft world into its component parts, put all of those component parts into a box, and then put all of the boxes into a large, featureless, evenly lit room. So So this is part of the new update. This cave generation has changed. Like, you would not see a cliff face like this before today's update. That is wild. I kind of want to go live in there. I kind of want to live in that cave. Be a cave dweller. Maybe I'll find a magic ring. Already I'm seeing some iron here. Just in the wall of this cliff. Can I swing a pickaxe from a boat? I guess I can. So what I'm going to have to do... Oh, it's very, very slow, though. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is... Because I will take some iron right away. That's fine with me. And now I'm going to have to drop this crafting table down. And we're going to have to make some more sticks. And we're going to have to upgrade to a stone pick. And the search for sheep continues. We are at midday, and we do not yet have any sheep. These plains over there look promising. I think I'm going to vacate my starting continent and go over here to what looks like some rolling hills. We still have some gravel shoals out here. I see the tallest tree in the world up on that hill. And I do see some sheep. Oh, I hear a dolphin, too. How much wool did he drop? 1. I need to kill a couple more sheep. Where are your friends? No sheep spawns alone. I know you've got buddies out here. These cows' names are Lunch, Dinner, and Alfred. Come here, Alfred. Enough of you. Alright, sheep. Yeah, this gray sheep is not of any value to me, but the white one, we can make the most useful day 1 item imaginable. And now I have a bed, and now I can skip the night. So monsters will never spawn until I'm ready to fight them. That's how boring this Minecraft series is going to be. I'm not going to fight a single monster until I'm absolutely ready. I will collect some flowers, because who doesn't like flowers? I do like hills like this. Hillsides are a good starter base because you can take all kinds of stone and resources out of the hill itself. There's some flowers I don't have yet. I'm not going to get into an argument with that pig. Yeah, you basically just dig a hole in the side of this hill and put a door in it, and boom, there's your base. You can dig it all out later. I kind of want to see what we're working with over here. We've got some chickens. I've got... Looks to be a cave entrance. This is a cave entrance or just a weird formation here? The moon, she rises, which means it's time to skip the night. So this is not one of those trendy, I survived 500 days in hardcore Minecraft. I mean, we are going to survive because I'm really good at not dying in this game. But part of the reason I'm really good at not dying in this game is because I'm smart enough to skip past nighttime. All this copper I'm just going to leave in the ground, though, because I don't want to keep getting sidetracked and end up wasting picks. And, ooh, these flowers I don't have. I like getting new kinds of flowers. Over here we have a nice big forest. It looks like oak and birch predominantly. But then down here in the water, I noticed it looks like we have one of these sunken nether ruins. I've still got some inventory space. I think we might start there. You know what? I got a boat. What am I doing? There's the box. Let's quickly loot this box. I mean, free clock. Why not? Now let's get back to the boat before we drown. No problem. I do have to eat something now, though, so... I do find that most of the threats in the game that people commonly will complain about being, like, too RNG or being too difficult to avoid are actually possible to play around, providing you play very conservatively and very safely, which are skills I think you can learn better by playing on hardcore. I also don't play with a lot of mods. Got a nice cave back there. Not ready to go caving yet. Just kind of getting a sense of where the caves are. Yeah, I went through a Minecraft mod phase. I think everybody that plays this game does at some point, but I always kept going back to vanilla in the end. The thing for me was always that every time the game like puts out an official update with like actual new content, all the mods would break, and the more mods you use, the more difficult it is to get everything up to date again. Maybe the mod doesn't update, maybe it's been abandoned. Mods might have compatibility. It's like there's a whole thing. The one mod I am going to miss is Optifine, though, and the only reason I really like Optifine is because it makes glass look nicer. Hopefully by the time I'm building things with glass in this playthrough, Optifine will be updated. I have more than a stack of coal. That's... I mean, for as far as a starter kit goes, like pre-breaking ground on a base, this is a pretty good starter kit. I'm happy with this. I may have, in fact, circled the whole starting continent and ended up back on the opposite side of the jungle. I can't get away from it. I could live right on the edge of a jungle, though. The jungle has a lot of strange, unique resources. Maybe living right on the edge of a jungle biome wouldn't be too unpleasant. These plains over here look promising. Ocean on one side, jungle on the other. In any event, it's time for a nap. What is this little cave? You know what? I like it. We are going to set up a base in this little hobbit hole here with the jungle at our back and the ocean before us. Yeah, seems good to me. So let's mow this grass out of the way here. The first thing I need to do, actually, before I turn my attention to other devices, is let's make some torches and actually go inside and put some light in this cave. I don't think it's going to go way down deep into the earth, but it might. Oh, it looks like it does, actually. Where dost thou go, cave? We don't need to go any further than that just yet. In fact, let's put that block back, because if that block is in place, most mobs can't get through a one block gap like this, unless it spawns in one of those little baby zombies. So, alright, we are starting in this little hobbit hole. Oh, and we've got this ravine right here, right next to me. And I'm sure there's all kinds of exposed coal and iron down there, and if we're lucky, it will connect to a cave system that runs even deeper and goes down below zero. We have all the wood we could ever want. We're going to be doing a lot of building with jungle wood, is my guess. Let's go ahead and get my crafting table down into a more permanent-ish location. Here, I am going to have to go get some wood in a moment, because I have basically nothing to build with. In fact, I have no more sticks. I just used all my sticks up on torches. But in the meantime, I can make this. We'll get my furnace working. I will put half my load of coal there, because we're going to turn the rest of this probably into torches later. And start smelting this iron that I found. I have one piece of iron. Do I want this tree on top of my hobbit hole here? I might actually keep this tree. Is there such thing as a jungle hobbit? Is that the deal? Am I a jungle hobbit? No, I'm not going to keep that tree, and I'll explain why. It's because usually I don't replant trees as I chop them down. I feel like there are trees everywhere all the time in Minecraft. Like, you can never, ever run out of wood. It's not possible. I don't really see the point in building a tree farm or making sure to replant trees. So as a result, the area that I claim usually ends up fairly denuded of trees and tree-like matter. So if I get lost later, it's the middle of the night, or I'm coming home from like a weird direction that I'm not used to, and I see this tree, I will not associate it with my home. So we're going to chop these. We're going to get rid of our tree hats here. Maybe we'll put some other kind of hat on the hobbit hole. It has been many, many, many years since I've built just the standard, like, wooden Minecraft house. Just like the little wooden, the thing that everybody builds, the wooden square room with a door and some windows. But all good stories, I find, start with a hobbit hole. As does ours. Also, all good stories start with not starving to death. So I'm probably going to need a seed of that in a minute too and get those hearts back. If I can prioritize these like oak trees instead of the jungle trees, that would be good because they'll drop apples. Whereas famously, no fruit ever grows in a jungle tree. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, you can see the line right here that we're right on the edge of the jungle biome because you follow the color of the grass. So to the left side here, we've got jungle. To the right side here, it looks like we've got oak. And if I'm lucky, I'll also have some awesome birch as I live and breathe. I guess I just kind of want to run this axe out. We'll just leave a trail of wooded devastation behind us. And yeah, I do have the world's smallest savanna biome just right there along the coast. I do like savannas because in my experience, savanna villages are a little easier to deal with than some of the others. Eventually, we're going to want to just take over a village and commandeer all of the people that live there. Tear down all the houses and rebuild them to suit our exploitative needs. If you push the F3 button, you can see into the matrix. Oh my goodness, and see all this game data that just makes playing the game so much easier. But I don't like F3. I try not to use it. I like to navigate the world with maps and compasses that I build myself. Oh, I've already been over here and chopped these trees down. But by the time this axe is cached, we should have enough wood to get us through the early game. Look at that. It's cached. I guess we'll just punch the rest of this tree into submission. You can't leave a tree unharvested, though, because a floating block of wood in midair will still sustain all the leaves hiding around it. Oh, look at that. We are right by the hobbit hole. Home sweet home. It is time to take some more damage. I did not mean to walk off that ledge, but okay, I guess we did. Let's take our 1 iron ingot out. We'll get this copper smoking. With our 1 iron ingot and my jungle planks, I'm going to make one of the most important early game items, the shield. And this item is very important because it covers about 1/4 of the screen and you can just never see what's going on in the bottom left corner ever again. So with the campfire, I'm going to put this out here. Actually, let's put the campfire up on top of the hobbit hole. Up here. Because then I'll be able to see the smoke from afar. Also, I'll be able to cook all this wonderful food we've got. I just stepped into the fire. That's how good I am. It's okay, though, because in a moment, I'll be able to eat this food and get my hearts back. Oh, I actually made 7 boxes. Well, just punch a nice spot in the wall here for our boxes to live for the time being. And all of our blocks can go in this bottom box. And all of our other just miscellaneous items like flowers and used tools we no longer have a use for. And I'm not going to use a golden pickaxe with Curse of Vanishing. Oh, delish. There's my health back. And we'll just sit here and cook all our food and cook all our copper and just have a grand old time. I kind of want to poke my head into this cave back here and see how much trouble we can get into to start with. I'm going to turn all of these logs, jungle logs, I don't like building with them. I don't like the color of them. We'll just turn all their planks into sticks, because we're going to go through 10 million sticks before it's all over. This is going to be just the meat chests. It's going to be our cooler, right? It's going to sit here on top of the hobbit hole. It's going to have all of our raw in it. And every time I come by the campfire, I can slap some more on the Barbie. All right. Let's go see what this cave back here holds for us, because I am a squishy brick man with no armor. If nothing else, we'll get it lit up. I like to put my torches on the right-hand wall. That way, if I get lost in a cave, I just look for torches on walls. And if I put my left hand on those torches, they will take me back to the entrance. This is it. This is the end of the cave. This is the greatest cave of my life. So instead, it looks like we're going to start adventuring down into this ravine. I see the pig over there has already gotten a head start on the adventuring into the ravine. Does this open all the way up out into the water, I wonder? And also, is it time for bed? It looks like it might be time for bed. Yeah, it just opens straight up out here. But you know what? I'm going to light this up here. Put a torch on either side of it. Because when we start doing ocean expeditions, we might just turn this into a little dock area here. We can take the boat right in here and sail up and then have it connect up into the Hobbit hole somewhere. Wouldn't that be neat? Okay. How deep is this ravine going to be? Let's go ahead and flow some water down into it so we can get back up and out when we're done. Is this water going down into a cave? Yes, it is. Well, you know what? I want to get this whole ravine area lit up first, I believe. And then we'll check the walls for iron. Speak of the devil. Even if it's just one chunk. You know what? That's one chunk we didn't have before. It's actually several chunks. And this does look fairly deep, and it gets dark on that side because it goes underneath the earth. Very well. And then later we know there's a cave on this side here too. I think I'm going to put a torch here. That's my reminder torch. That torch will remind me there's a cave underneath when I want to stop up this water and go down. Look how dark it gets both to the left and right here. I'll bet that we are right on top of just a huge open cave. The first thing to check then... Aha! The first thing to check then is, can monsters walk up to this ledge? And it looks like they cannot. Otherwise, the Skelling Man would have done so. Okay. I don't want to drop down in there yet. We have a whole cave system here, it looks like. I want to take all of the coal and iron out of the walls of my ravine first. I don't think I'll go out of my way for the copper, but if some copper happens to be in my way, like, alright, copper, I'm just going to swing this pickaxe, and if you get mined, it's your fault. I don't really need a watch. I've got the sky above my head, so I always know what time it is. Excuse you. Alright, step right up. We have our first contestant. It's this Skelling Man. Now, the question I have to ask myself in this situation is, where did this guy come from? If he came down from the depths, or he came down from above, because wherever he came from, in theory at least, a creeper could also spawn in that same area. I know he didn't come from behind me. There's no dark spaces to my back that a skeleton could have spawned in and climbed out of. And I know he didn't spawn up on top on the surface. But all of these open areas around me are fair game. He dropped one bone and one arrow. So, I know he didn't come from here because he didn't climb up out of there. So we have an open area to my left, and then one in front of me, and then one above me here. And I think the one above me is going to be the most dangerous. So what we're going to do is work our way up into the side of the cliff and then fall down. It's very important. If you don't fall down, people won't know for sure that you're Let's Playing Minecraft on YouTube. So make sure you do that. All these dark spaces above me are legal spots for monsters to spawn and drop down from above on my stupid head. I don't want any of that to happen. Look at this. We have lava flow here. I'm going to throw a torch up at the wall there. I'm going to throw a torch up at the wall here, I think. Okay, that should illuminate that up there well enough that when I return, there won't be a creeper waiting for me. What is this mess? Just a nice little closet. This is just the... Oh, it's literally a monster closet. Look, a monster could spawn right up there. When I got a little cranny like this, I don't like to leave these little crannies. I want to fill this in. Because if I do have to haul booty butt cheeks out of here, I don't want to catch my foot in this little hole and then have to jump up a too-high block wall with a zombie or something on my patootie. You know what I mean? My patootie? Let's have a chat about my patootie. We need to make this lava safe to cross. And we're going to do that. You know what? I can see the source block up there. I think that's going to be the safest way to do it. It's just to clamber up to the source and plug it up. This looks super dangerous. It's actually the safest thing in the world. It's actually not the safest thing in the world. It's actually super dangerous. I need to do it from here, though, don't I? Yeah. If I dig right next to it, the lava's just going to flow into my actual eardrums. That should do it right there. And I'm going to put a torch in its place to illuminate the area up there, just in case. And then we can just wait for the lava to go away and torch this right-hand wall. And take this coal. Zombie groans. What? You know what? He's back in this hole, isn't he? Yeah, he's underneath me somewhere. Well, okay. Let's back off even a little further then. Yeah, back here should be fine. I can make another crafting table here. Oh, you know what? I want to make... We got some iron we can put to use as well. First things first. Time to have a nap. Ooh. Ooh. So many places up there where monsters can just drop down on top of me. I cannot tell you how many like hardcore Minecraft worlds I've seen. Like in YouTube videos or streamers of people dying because of monsters that jump down on them from little cubbies like this. They don't secure the area above their head, and then a creeper falls down on top of them from a place that they could not see above them. And they're like, how is I supposed to survive that? Well, you're supposed to secure the area above your head. You silly Billy. That's how you're supposed to survive that. I want this water is what I want. How safe am I to jump down here? It looks like there is a cave in front of me here. Let's check this out first. Ah! 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 Go away. Not looking to make any new friends today. Thank you. Thank you. Hungry. Hungry now. Let's check my 6. Make sure no creepies coming up from behind. Alright, we're going to take this water. That must have been the zombie that I heard groaning a while ago. Any other groaners down here? You know what? I'm not looking to play with a witch. I do not have the means to play with a witch. I think I'm hearing monsters on the other side of the wall to my right, though. Because they're not behind me. Well, maybe they are. No, this is too much of a path. Too far away. But I will light some of this up here. Let's light up the direction where I don't hear a witch. How about that? Well, somewhere a zombie just walked into the sunlight. Is that above me? Let's go look. Yeah, he's somewhere up there. This could be very dangerous very quickly. And I don't really think I need to be over here anyway. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. This is just silly looking. I haven't done a lot to play with new cave generation yet. So I'm seeing rooms like that getting a little squeamish. We can go... Oh, I'm glad I didn't fall in this little trap. Maybe that's where these monsters are that I'm hearing. Yep, that's exactly where they are. You know what? You guys can stay down there. The next 2 iron I get, we're going to make an iron sword. Because a stone sword, you really shouldn't fight monsters with a stone sword. Alright, can I just... I'll just admit that up front. It's not a good idea. So we got this big hole in the earth right in front of me. And it looks like a path I can go up and around. There might be enough iron in this little patch to make both a sword and a pickaxe. And if that's the case, it might be time to retreat for now. Before we go up and around there. Should I take this coal too? Yeah, I should take the coal too. Safely back at base camp here. I say safely. There is a whole other cave right underneath me that I'm going to block off so I don't accidentally fall into it. I can still access it from behind this wall here. And yeah, monsters can't... Oh, you know what? Monsters might be able to climb up there. Not anymore. A spider could, but a spider's not going to kill me when my back is turned. Surely not. Get equipped with iron pick. We're going to get equipped with Wizards and Warriors 2. And there are so many monsters down below. They're just aggregating. Like, even if I had a safe path downstairs, there would be so many monsters down there. I can just hear them. I need to secure a path up out of the ravine. So we're going to carve stairs just up in the back wall here, I guess. Right here. These are already partially carved for us, are they not? Oh, now I'm swimming. What? What's up? What's up? Yeah, that's where we came in over there. Good. I got copper here in what I'm going to call my dock area. We might make this into a nice little dock later when we start doing ocean exploring. Early on in Minecraft, I find it's a lot of might, could. That's for later. Build this here at some point in the possible future, perhaps. Ah, I can see my campfire from off in the distance. I'm going to mow the grass on the way. Also, I'm going to want to build a fence along this ravine, or maybe just a better access down into it from up here. A ladder shaft or a spiral staircase, or what is this? This isn't the ravine, this is something different. This is a bizarre, just little hole in the earth. I kind of want to just patch this up with some dirt and not have to look at it anymore. It makes it a little easier to stumble across early game resources, like your first few blobs of iron, your first stack of coal, that kind of stuff. It seems like the new cave generation is going to make it a little easier to come across that kind of stuff. Because you don't have to commit to actually going down into a full cave. You can often just see the first few walls of a cave from the safety of being topside, whereas in previous versions of the game, you did not have that advantage. You either had to commit to going into an actual cave and lighting it up to look for resources, or you had to just dig your own hole into the earth, just a staircase down into the depths of hell. I've dug lots of staircases down to bedrock in Minecraft over the years. Excuse me, dinner. Do I have anything to smelt? Tons and tons of copper we can smelt. The next thing I always like to try to build early if I can, I just made all those planks, that's fine, is we need 2 chunks of slabs, and then I can make a composter. That'll be helpful just for when we have all kinds of seeds and flowers and stuff that just need to go. For the time being, I don't, though. In fact, I should probably think about getting a wheat farm started somewhere close by. Now that I've got a bucket, we can get that rolling. One of the early game adventures I like to go on is getting the materials I need to build my enchanting table, which involves getting a lot of leather. And whether we go on an expedition to kill many, many cows, or whether we start like a cow farm, is usually dictated by whether or not there's early leather. And in fact, this plot right here behind the house, I think I like this for a farm. First things first, though, the moon, she rises. I can only sleep at night. What do you call this? This is not night? The clock says it's night. Thank you. I'm also noticing on my periphery over here, that hill in the distance is like the perfect shape for a hobbit hole hill. And here I am in this stupid hill. That's barely a hill. Well, anyway, we have to... Oh, make a shovel. Yes. Thanks for reminding me. What is this? What is this little hole? This is the worst hole. No, thank you. I have 2. We're starting our sugarcane empire with 2 sugarcanes. And then the next 6 spots should all be arable for wheat or potatoes or carrots or beetroot. Oh, I guess not. It's only 5 plots, I guess. Well, you know what? That's more than enough for now. All we're planting right now is wheat. I am going to go ahead and put a box over here by the farm. Just right off to the side. Boom, boom. Because we could throw any farming equipment we need in there. Like, if we just need to grab a hoe real quick, there's a hoe right there. What's up? And what's hilarious is I've got almost a full stack of copper ingots sitting right in the space of my hotbar where my food usually goes. So if I accidentally break all my teeth trying to eat a copper ingot, you'll know what happened. I'll be able to see this campfire from a distance. Let's walk this way until... Actually, let's go to this hill out here that I was talking about. Perfect Hobbit hill, you know what I mean? And we'll just mow the grass on the way. Yeah, we can still see our campfire in the background. I can see a gaggle of pigs. A gaggle, that's what you call a bunch of pigs, right? 5 blocks high and throw torches around the side of it. That way if I get lost over here in the terrain, I can just scan around and look for a beacon on the hill. And I just eat a heart of damage, that's fine, I got plenty of food. But once I get back to this beacon, I can reorient myself and I can see my campfire from here. So as long as I leave a trail of beacons behind me, I don't need to use F3 to get back home. This is how I navigate Minecraft. Well, I've come across another nether ruin here. This one is very on fire. Nice. Oh, nice. Look at this loot. Look at this. All kinds of flints. You know what? I will wear Protection 4 Golden Helm to start out. Glistering melon slice. You'll love to see it. Also, the box. Heck yeah. Box. Free box. I can do this probably, right? Yeah, that's safe. I want to make sure these gold blocks don't fall into lava when I can't take it with a stone pick. I need an iron pick. I almost wasted a gold block. Nope, we're fine. I can just barely see my beacon tower over there. It's behind this tree. This tree has to go. And there's another tree right behind it. The Lorax just has it out for me today. I see a lot of bamboo back there. I do want bamboo fairly early. And I see cows. All right. I know where to go to get cows now. Excellent. Bamboo is actually really satisfying. So you just have to break the bottom of it. And it all falls all at once. Oh, it's so nice. Look at that. We got 20 bamboo already. What's the enchant on these boots? Projectile protection? Can skeletons even hurt me at all with these on? I mean, it doesn't give me a lot of armor because it's gold, but... And now I don't have to make a gold helmet when I go into the nether. Oh, that's nice. From these 2 cows, a mighty empire shall spawn. Not going to leave these cocoa beans. We're going to take these. I just think they look cool, you know? I just think they look nice. We'll cook up some more raw when we come up. Oh, that's right. There's a ravine in the way. I got to go up and over this ravine. We will build a nice visible fence all around the edge of my ravine, I think. Perfect. No, not quite perfect. There's 2 empty spots behind the bamboo that I've got to fill. I think the next thing to do will be to start to carve out the space inside the Hobbit hole. Because there's not going to be a lot of space here, is there? Because we're inside of a hill. So I guess this will just be like the little entry space. Because we're not going to be able to dig far behind that, are we? Oh, I guess we are, back that way. So like a little entrance hallway, and then most of the living space will be under the hill back there. We're not going to want to have to step down into the place, so I think we will clear like this top layer of dirt out before placing the floor in. So the floor will be moved up 1, perhaps. So starting from this composter here, like right here, let's dig out a 3 tall area here. Let's just see where the edges are. We can tell where the edges are because you can see the top of the grass. So we know we got to make a turn here. And this can functionally be our little Hobbit foyer. I did not mean to break you, Mr. Torch. Please don't be angry with me. So this level here will be the actual floor once we're done with it. But let's dig straight back until we discover where the edges are. And I've got dirt in my inventory for when I need to replace blocks whose time has not come yet. So it looks like this is the contour of the entryway here. Now this is actually a good thing because if like my main living and working space is going to be back out under the ground here in the hollowed area, I can't dig through this wall because that's where my farm is on the other side of here. I might have a back door or something leading out to the farm eventually. But if I have a front door and it's right here, when I run into it, I have to make a turn around this corner here, and that will break line of sight of any monster that is chasing me. So I've got that going for me. So what I want to do is just clear out this area for now, and then expand as we need. So I'm going to have my little entry space in here. We'll probably relocate the workshops along this wall here, and then I'll make myself just a nice little bedroom in this space here. Well, back here behind my secret passage, this man seems to have shown up. You know what? I win because I've got a shield. Did you bring friends? If you didn't bring friends, this just goes really badly for you. I also have some projectile protection. And now I've got your flag. And I've got the exile debuff. So yeah, my bedroom area is now cordoned off, and the little secret passage, I was going to go check out what's behind it. And he was behind it. But no longer. You know what? For now, I'm just very happy to cobble this up. I wonder if he was a just like traveling pillager, or if there's a pillager outpost back there. Eventually we'll find somewhere to put all these ominous banners, but for now, I can just go on the wall behind where my bed's going to be. There were more sheep out there somewhere. I shall go find them. Let's head out into the plains here, in the opposite direction of that beacon tower. Maybe the top of this hill up here might be a good spot for the next one in this direction. Oh, we have another cave here. You know what? Let's get this lit up. While we're here, right-hand wall. Is this just a little gopher hole, or is this the tunnel all the way down into the bowels of the earth? It's the sheep hole. I hear them. This could be potentially dangerous down here. But I don't know when I'll be back this way. I'm not too terribly far from the Hobbit hole here. And it could be that this is just going to link back up to a cave system that I've already started in. Just make sure I can jump up and out when I'm ready. Here's Zambo. Let's get cobblestone on my bar. Could he be behind this, I wonder? You know what? Let's not mess with the gravel. Let's leave the gravel alone. As long as I don't open myself up to a hole behind me, and I don't think there is one. This should just be a left-hand turn into glory. A very long, windy gopher hole, so there must be more cave behind that gravel. So with the exit to my back, let's actually drop this gravel and see what happens. Not a whole heck of a lot. Some flint happened. Well, alright. We resume the search for sheep friend then. I don't think we have to search far because I just heard them overhead. Can't tell if that's a sheep or a dog. Oh, if it's a dog, I've got a bone back at the Hobbit hole. Yes, I do have a bone. Delicious. What is this hole here? This is just a ledge. I'm not a geologist, so I don't know the technical terms for all of the different types of hole that descends down into the world. He loves me. And I love him. And he's nameless. You can follow me, actually. You can wander around with me. That's fine. I'm not going down into the depths or the bowels of the earth at the moment. Yeah, let's crest this hill here and see how far we've traveled. I should be relatively close to the Hobbit hole. But I've gotten distracted so many times. I don't see a campfire. I must be over there, though. I hear you, Nameless. Don't worry. I know you're back there, buddy. I'm lost is the problem. Here's another cave. I'm actually going to, because I think my Hobbit hole is just right behind me. I'm going to make a marker here. Because I can't go into another cave without re-upping my pick and my shovel and some other stuff, so... Yeah, we've made it home. So there's the Hobbit hole there. There's way off in the distance. So 12 chunks or whatever my render distance is set to is the beacon that I built. And then behind me is that marker, which I think is going to be my next adventure. But taking a dog into a cave is an excellent way to kill a dog. And if I kill the dog, I know that everybody is going to... Well, you can thumbs down the video. I don't think YouTube shows public thumbs downs anymore, so it won't matter if you thumb it down, but... I don't want to get yelled at in the comments. So why don't you walk in here, Nameless. Where you going, buddy? Listen, I don't want to kill you, but if you just happen to walk onto that campfire and burn to death, like, I won't feel bad. I don't love you just yet. I guess I do. Okay, so he can just sit there forever. There's a whole other opening over here. Let's max out our health before we go down, I think. Yeah, I almost fell into this hole while pursuing those chickens. The hole that I entered in before was up here. The Wandering Trader! I love you! Come here! I'm not buying anything from you. No, I'm not buying any of this garbage. Instead, I must kill you. I must murder you. You can't hurt me. You can just spit on me. Yeah, go down in the hole. Go on. Is it mean to kill these llamas? Listen, this is an important resource that I need to have, because now I have a lead, and there should be a second one down here somewhere. There it is. Now I don't even need wheat to get the cows home. I could just use these leads. Listen, the first Wandering Trader doesn't count. Okay, let's just... Can we all agree on that? The first Wandering Trader does not count. What is this? Ah, I see. I see, and I'm backed into a corner here. And you've got a sword, huh? Come on, you. 4 hearts of damage because I let that sword hit me. I didn't secure a path out of here. I need to do that first. Like that. I can jump all the way out of here if I need to now. Look at this. Yeah? You coming up? Oh, they gotta walk all the way around, I suppose. That guy just picked up the part of his friend that landed on the ground. Delicious. I don't know why I don't have blocks on my hotbar. There we go. Okay, so we've got Zambos just wandering up out of the earth onto the green here. What's going to be my best way of doing this? I kind of want to get rid of this overhang. We can plumb the resources later. I just want to be able to put torches down. Yeah, see, there's a hole over there that I would just bumbled into if I just walked forward. So it looks like we've got this little ledge here. Didn't mean to put you there. And yeah, both sides look like there's just slopes leading up onto the green. This is such a weird formation. These new caves are very harrowing. Well, let's get started. Let's get to it. Zombies and skeletons and creepers I can deal with right now. If we hear witches or can't safely take on Endermen, though. And if we start to get overwhelmed, we'll know to start backing off. I don't want to drop anywhere. Hello! I mean, string is nice to have. I don't know which direction I want to go. You know what? We've lit up this opening. I actually don't like this opening very much. But we know that nothing's going to spawn right next to the opening and aggro onto us and climb out. So now that that's done, why don't we go up to where the part that I actually marked, which is a little higher, and see where that goes down into. How does this connect what I already have lit up? Not very safely. There is an opening there. My back would be to the wall if I dropped straight down. Get the shield out. Okay, nobody's coming. So this is just a straight drop down then. Right on top of some iron, which is what I'm desperately looking for. Can anybody climb up? No, only a spider could climb up. That looks like an overhang, actually, which means I think I'm safe to grab this iron. I actually do want to put this on my hotbar so I can see when it's nighttime, just to make sure when I go to head back to the surface, I don't inadvertently head back at nighttime. That would be awful. The safety of this situation is very uncertain. But only one iron, so we are going to have to... Well, I guess we can't get back out this way. We'd have to build or carve our way out. So we might want to just press on forward here. Just kind of see who's lurking. I don't think I dare just jump straight over there. I want to make sure that I have a nice little staircase. If I have to retreat and put my back to this wall, I think I'm okay, because then I could put blocks down and make a closet and then start pillaring my way up. If it really came to that, a full retreat would be possible. But as soon as I've got a 2-block high situation behind me, that's no longer the case. And I expect that this spider will be right on my butt any moment now. So let's reach over here and see if I can get a torch on the wall. Now let's do the same thing on this side. Let's make a nice little pathway in. See, this is why I don't die in caves in hardcore Minecraft, and everybody else does, because this is how I tackle caves. I don't just jump into them and think I'm immortal. No, no, no. I know exactly what kind of panty waste I am in Minecraft. Hey there, Bubba. How you doing? I don't think he can get up, though. Yeah, because this is an overhang. He's going to have to chill down there until he figures out a way up top. So my left and back is to an overhang right here, which is how I know nothing can get up behind me. The trick really is to just only leave one direction that monsters can reach you from. And make sure you're facing that direction. Ah! We figured it out. Did you drop string? I didn't see. I got a string, but that might have been from the previous spider. Let's put another torch on the wall, on the floor here. So what I'm trying to do is just carve a path over to this dirt area, and that's going to be my next avenue of exploration, I think. And I'm not going to take any of the resources just yet either. We'll leave all those for now. This is a really weird looking cave though, man. I guess they're all weird looking caves now. I guess weird looking is just the new normal. Okay, so there's not an opening to the left up here. It looks like it may be coming to a dead end. Or a tunnel. Or a tunnel. Mm-hmm. What is this? This is a whole other ravine? Increase my line of sight here. How deep does this go? Am I near the top of it? Yes, there's the roof of it. I might be coming right in on the top of this ravine, and this might go deep, boys and girls. It might be worth coming along the top inside of this ravine and getting it all lit up, and then going all the way down and seeing what's down there. But first, there was another direction inside of here. I'm going to take this dirt, too, as I go. I've had playthroughs of Minecraft playing on hardcore where I've literally gone from level 0 to level 30 in the experience bar repeatedly from nothing except mining coal, redstone, and diamonds. Does that sound terrible to you? Does that sound inappropriate and untenable? I think most players would agree. And yet, I wonder if this is both opens up into the sides of the same ravine. If that's a ravine at all. I don't even know if ravines are still a thing in the current cave generation, to be honest. We got this little carved out dirt tunnel that comes into the ravine from this side, and it stretches off that direction. So yeah, it might be the same one. Possibly. Okay, so that goes up home, up top there. So really, you should be on the wall, not the floor, because you're my good exit marker. So what's back there? I'm looking at the ceiling as I go as well to make sure that another cave does not open on top of me. Now, no matter where I go in this T-juncture, I've got to put the other cave to my back for a few seconds at least, so... Okay, so that's the end of that cave, kind of. Just a tunnel overlooking the ravine, maybe? Where does this one go? Same deal? Woo! Ow! That made my butt clench up. Alright, oh, there he is! He's just coming around. All right. Come on, Hoss. Let's play. You and me, buddy. Let's go. I don't want to fight you back there. I also don't want to put that to my back, though. He's not going to come up here, is he? You've got to come around the corner. I'm going to kill you with a shovel, I guess. All right. So we saw him from over here, but then he circled around this way. So that must connect relatively close then. Something trips. I didn't hear it, but I saw it in the subtitles. By the way, that's another trick to surviving hardcore. Play with subtitles on. Then you can just read on screen when monsters are around. All right, which direction do I want to go here? I've got the ravine to my right. And I want to... So that seems safer because things can't spawn in the bottom of the ravine and then climb up the sheer wall. And then I've got this section off to my left here. Okay, so that's not a new cave. then. Is that something moving around down there? Yes, it was. I would love for you to drop some string. You did not. It just goes every weird direction. I don't like you here. Stop being there, please. We haven't had a creeper scare yet in this Let's Play series. I would imagine any minute now, right? I kind of want to go along that ledge there. This is a safe-ish drop. Because I can get right back up. I'm going to make that a little bit safer, I think. Like that. Speaking of... he hasn't seen me. Where'd he go? I saw a creeper, and then I looked around. I turned around to get on the high ground, and by the time I turned around again, he had vanished. I do not want to go poking my head and look at all that space above me that monsters could just drop down on top. Yeah, I came through this tunnel, and suddenly I'm in like the bottom area of a ravine. There's a whole dark section up there as well. I wonder if I should just carve my way up top. I can see torches on walls, so I know the way back is over there. If I go up and around this way, I should be able to get all that lit up. So let's do that next. I like to have a 2-block wide walkway when I do ledge work like this. Because if I take a hit out of nowhere, like a skeleton I didn't see, or a zombie that just happens, or whatever, and I freak out a little bit and I wiggle my mouse the wrong direction, I don't accidentally fall off the ledge. I can keep my arm next to the wall. But now we just want to light up all these little nooks and crannies up here. Ensure that nothing plops down on my stupid head. Have I been down there? Yes, that's all lit. So I can safely make a ceiling here. Because that's not new territory I have to worry about finding my way down into later. That's territory I've already checked. Which, you know what? Climbing back out I thought was going to be very dangerous because I thought I'd inadvertently left space above my head. But no, I had left space open to the sky up there. More coal. It's kind of out of my way and I don't want to waste... I've almost got a full stack and I don't want to be carrying 2 stacks. I do have this next ledge up here though. This section across from me here now needs to be lit. So what I'll do... Take the bridge over, and we'll carve our way around this side now. And the main danger here is if a skeleton spawns on the opposite side of the ravine over there. But I've got my shield. I've got about half a shield left. I am going to need an iron ingot here at some point so I can make a new shield. Hello, where are you at? Aha. In the darkness somewhere. Well, no problem. I can just back off. I see you there. Am I going to be able to get you? Oh, no, you fell into the hole. So we're not going to be able to get our revenge on that Skelling Man. By the time we actually get out of here, or return, he's going to be well despawned. How do I get home? Up this way. This is on the wall, so I know put that on my left. Same here. And, oh... yeah, we can't get out this way. I'm going to have to use some of my iron pick. My iron pick, which is very precious to me. I can make a staircase right here, though. What I might do, before we move on any further, is build another 5-foot-high cobble beacon on this hill. So I can see it when I emerge from the earth. All disoriented. Ah, lovely. Oh, I do have 1 hunk of iron in my inventory. Haha. So I can make a new shield. Hey, what's up, Nameless? I think the next thing I actually want to do is take a few minutes, because I have all this dirt that I just collected down in that cave, and just patch in some of the holes around here. Like, man, look at this. Maybe not. That's a big project. That's a pretty big hole. But no, we just kind of want to smooth out some of this down here. Like this dirt part jutting up, we don't really have a use for. But I can take this dirt and repurpose it. Oh, what's this? Have I been down here? I haven't. I'm going to. This is my next stop down there. Before we go back to the other cave that I had found. 2 blocks of cobble and 2 torches is just like my universal language for like unexplored cave here. Man, this one's right in my front yard too. Look at this. This might not really go anywhere, but it might also turn straight down. Oh, look. That's where we just were. We were just carving along that path. That's where my old pick broke right there and I had to back off. So we're on the other side of the ravine now. This is actually mad helpful. Because I was going to have to bridge over to this section. And now I don't. I kind of want to make a bridge across right here. In fact, that's sounding like a good idea to me. Don't think there's anywhere a skeleton can spawn and hit me here, but, you know, famous last words. Nice bridge, man. Where'd this coal just laying here come from? All right, now we resume what we were doing, and we know that we can be shot from that far wall over there. But can I reach across? No, a little too far to place a torch. But I can do this. Cobble, cobble. I can now attack the ledge from both angles simultaneously. Well, not literally simultaneously. I can alternate to make sure that I don't get too far in one direction and leave too much darkness for Skelling Mans to get a foothold against me. Zambos are here, so what I'm going to do is head back to my bridge. Oh, that's a dangerous spot to have left alone. Yeah, I'll head back to my bridge. Zambo's not following me, so I must have heard him groan from elsewhere, but I've got a pickaxe to combine. And I think we're coming up on the end here. Yep. We've now come full circle around this part of the ravine. Put a torch right there. Now, all these little ledge blocks here around the outside are no longer viable spaces for dive bombing skeletons or creepers to spawn, which means we can go lower now down to the floor in a much, much safer capacity. But it looks like we're going to have to do the same thing we just did up top there on this level, because this is just high enough to be really annoying. Skeletons can get me across the ravine, but they can't do a lot of damage to me because I've got those projectile protection boots. And I've got a shield, so after I eat one arrow, I'll be able to know like which direction the Skelling Man is shooting from. Okay, so he's down on the floor. Can he get up? I think he's too low. Yeah. He doesn't have a way to climb up. So we got to go around with this ledge now, and we're going to hear monsters basically the whole way. But I don't think monsters can actually reach me from this position. I think he's just going to be down there, chilling. I might be able to reach you, though. You want to try that again? Whoops, cracked your dome. Yeah, come on, buddy. There you go. Oh, looks like this opens right up into the edge, actually. This could get very dangerous very quickly. Okay, let's go back the other direction now. So much of this game is just a time investment of making your local area safe. Not so much because it's incredibly dangerous otherwise, but just because the danger in this game is very compact. What I mean by that is you go for long stretches of time where basically nothing happens, and then all of the danger hits all at once. So you want to be in a situation where you can make a mistake or two and not have it steamroll just into a complete catastrophe. I'm actually enjoying quite a lot of novelty right now because this is all new cave generation. This update completely changes the way caves generate, the shapes that they're able to take, and what you can even find in. There's like new blocks and new types of terrain and like cave biomes now. So a lot of what is happening in my head is just acclimating to the new generation. I see a creeper there. So this doesn't go down to the bowels of the earth. That's just the bottom right there, because I just watched that creeper walk across it. In fact, I might be able to kill this creeper from here if he wants to cooperate with me. Nice. Let's carve a nice staircase here for me. Because now that I know this isn't like a sheer drop down into nowhere. Nowheresville. Population, my butt. I'm not used to caves having these like stepped ledges across the top. That could make for very dangerous monster areas. I think the trade-off, though, is that the light level monsters need to spawn was actually reduced quite a bit. It used to be that monsters could spawn in much brighter light than they can now. I think monsters need complete darkness. So any square that's even a little bit lit up should be invalid as a monster spawn location now. If I've understood the patch notes and things correctly. There's no guarantee that I have. I am not the smartest man. Is that the real deal? Oh my goodness. What is this? It's just the hollow earth. This is where the lizard people are from. That goes all the way downtown. All right. Well, I do see some iron up here that I want. In fact, I'm going to do this instead. My brain is not used to seeing like light pockets on the opposite side of just vast open emptiness when I'm underground in Minecraft. I don't know how to process it. I don't know what to do with it. Sometimes I like to wander around with a stack of like polished granite or something, like some kind of mineral that works just like a normal stone block, but is otherwise not valuable and stands out. Something that doesn't naturally generate, because that way I know I can use it as a marker. Like this passage clear, or like something interesting here. Although with the new cave generation types, it might be less likely to just completely get lost and turned around in these caves. It might be the case that it's just easier now to like find landmarks and things down here. Like, what's this up here? What is this nonsense? That's just danger waiting to happen. Okay, so now we've clambered back up and around from a different direction entirely into this just large, just shattered room. And I think I'm on the top layer of it. I don't think there's a ledge above me anywhere that's not already lit. This one here is a little sketch. Otherwise, I think we're good, and I'm going to start taking resources out of the walls up here now. Hey! Friends! Oh, that skeleton might have just fallen into a hole where you can't get out of now. This creeper, though... I want to try to kill him and not have him explode. Because then I can get his gunpowder. Haha. Where did you guys come from? Over there has to be. Yeah, there's another one. They didn't climb up from the depths. They came over from across the way there. All right, you know what? Second verse, same as the first. And I get your gunpowder. All right, we need to light this up a little better. I see an ender boy. I do see an ender boy. Okay, this is a rough situation because I want to kill that ender boy, but the Skelling Man is not going to play nice. So we'll do this first. See if I can back up enough. Whoa! See, this is what I was afraid of. Let's not put those everywhere. Where did I fall into? This is a weird pit. Step 1, eat pork chop. Good. Step 2, get out of pit. Where you at? Ah, there you are. I got all kinds of friends now. This is a little more dangerous than I would like. I'm keeping my eye on a creeper I saw off to my left up top there, too. Alright, next. Oh, he blew up some of that iron, didn't he? That's too bad. Alright, things are getting a little hairy down here. You know what I mean? Like a little hairy in the Hendersons action. I'm hearing that Enderman around. Subtitles also help me disambiguate Endermen from witches. If you hear them very faintly, like very far away, they sound very similar. All right, I do see the Enderman over there. Can I make a little like Enderman alcove here? There is another cave in my Enderman alcove. It's more likely than you... There sure is. Well... Alright, that should be a sufficient Enderman alcove. Where are you at now? So we're going to stand right here. And Enderman can't touch me because Enderman too tall. Our first Eye of the Ender. Our inventory is almost filled. So caving is both... It's like almost simultaneously easier and harder than it used to be. Like it's easier because the monsters are pervasive, but they're not thick. It's not all monsters all the time. Which I'm assuming has to do with how the light levels work. Monsters need less light to spawn. But at the same time, the caves themselves can get much more like vast and confusing to navigate. Like, I've got no idea where I am right now. So I'm really just going to need to rely on my torches to get me home, which is going to have to happen pretty quick because there's very little room in the inventory for more stuff. I think it might be time to head back to the Hobbit hole, boys and girls. Hey, look at this. When did I... This is back to the very first ravine entrance we came in, where we flooded it and came on down. Yeah, we're coming out in our dock. This cave system just runs all under the mountain. So my Hobbit hole should be right there. Everything is ready to harvest. Probably the most fun part of Minecraft is chores. So we'll go ahead and cook up that raw. Make a second furnace. Slap some coal in it. Cook up this iron. Cook up this copper. Compost these seeds. Put away our blocks. Hack down our bamboo. Harvest the wheat. Harvest the sugarcane. Replant the wheat. Stash the bamboo. Collect chicken. Make that paper. Compost more seeds. Pet nameless. Retrieve iron. Make armor. Make pants. Make feats. Make skizors. Make flint. Pet nameless again. And say farewell to the Hobbit hole for today, my beautiful, beautiful viewers. Don't forget to comment and like and all the good stuff below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next episode. I kind of want to just walk a straight line all the way back. Excuse you! I'm putting more meat on you.